Okay, now extraction of metals. Before that, occurrence of metals. Now extraction of metals. How can we extract the metals? Extraction of metals. How can we extract the metals? Some of the metals we can extract by electrolysis method. Some of the metals we can extract by reduction using carbon. Some of the metals we can extract by found in native state. They are found in native state. Activity series and related metallurgy. We can give the one diagram. We can draw the one diagram. Here some of the metal we have to take the highly reactive metals. What are the highly reactive metals is there? Potassium, sodium, calcium. These are the highly reactive metals. After that magnesium, aluminium. After that zinc, this is a potassium. Next sodium, calcium, magnesium, aluminium. Electrolysis and reduction using carbon. Zinc, iron, lead, copper. These are the reduction using carbon. Reduction using carbon. Zinc, iron, lead, copper. Next, silver and iron found in native state. We can found in native state. Found in native state. Okay, see the potassium, sodium, calcium, magnesium, aluminium we can abstract from the electrolysis method, and zinc, iron, lead, copper we can abstract from reduction using carbon, and silver, iron we can found in native state. Silver and iron we can found in native state. Okay, some of the metals are found in the earth crust in the free state. Okay, some of the metals are found in the earth crust in the free state, and some are the found in the form of their compounds. Some of the metals are free state, we can found in the earth crust free state. Some of the metals we can found in the earth crust their compounds, the form of their compounds. The metal at the bottom of the activity series are the least reactive. Already we know the bottom of the active series elements are metals are very least reactive. They are often found in a free state. For example, gold, silver, platinum, copper. These are found in the sometimes in free state, as well as copper and iron, silver. Copper and silver also found in combined state. Copper and silver they are found in free state and as well as combined state. Combined state, how they will combine? From which elements they will combine? They will combine copper and silver also found in combined states as their sulfide are oxide ores. Sulfide ores and oxide ores. For suppose copper sulfide CuS and copper oxide Cu2O and silver oxide, silver sulfide, they are found in their sulfide or oxide ores. Okay, here some of the metals are we can found in free state. Some of the metals are found in the earth's crust in the free state. In the free state. and some are found in the form of their compounds. Some are found in their form of their compounds. In the form of their compounds. The metal at the bottom of the activity series are the least reactive. Already we know the bottom of the activity series metals are very least reactive. The metal at the bottom of the active series, bottom of the activity series are the least reactive. Okay, the bottom of the activity series metals are least reactive. They are often found in free state. For example, gold, silver, platinum, copper. Gold, silver, platinum, copper, often sometimes they are found in free states, are found in the, and copper and silver also found in combined states as their sulfide or oxide ores. They are often found in a free state. For example, if we take the gold, silver and platinum, next copper. Gold, silver, platinum, copper are found in the free state. Gold, silver, platinum, copper are found in the free state. And here copper and silver also found in combined state as their sulfide or oxide ore, Okay, so this is the activity series and related metallurgy. This is the activity series and related metallurgy. This is activity series and related metallurgy. Okay, the metal at the top of the activity series. What are the top of the activity series is there? Potassium, sodium, calcium, magnesium and aluminum are so reactive that they are never found in nature as a free elements. Highly reactive elements, they are never found in the nature as a free state. Why? Because they are highly reactive. They are not never found in the nature as a free elements due to their reactivity. Highly reactive, so that's why they are not found in free states. What is that elements? The metals at the top of the activity series. The metal at the top of the activity series. What is that metals? Potassium, sodium, calcium, magnesium and aluminum are so reactive also reactive. That they are never found, that they are never found in nature, never found in the nature as free elements, okay. These are highly reactive, that's why they are never found in the free elements. And the metal at the middle of the activity series. What is the middle of the activity series metals is there? These are zinc, lead, copper, iron. These are the zinc, lead and iron. Zinc, iron and lead. These are the middle of the activity series. The metals at the middle of activity series, middle of the activity series, that is zinc, iron, lead, that is zinc, iron, lead, are moderately reactive, reactive. Okay, zinc, lead, iron found in the earth crust mainly as oxides, sulfides or carbonates. Here zinc, iron and lead, zinc, iron and lead found in the earth crust, mainly their oxides, sulfides, or carbonates, okay. Zinc, iron, lead, these are the moderately reactive metals. They are found in the earth crust mainly oxides, sulfides or carbonates. Ores of many metals are oxides. Did you observe ores of the many metals are oxides? Why? Because oxygen is a very reactive element and is very abundant on earth crust. Here once you observe ores of many metals are oxides. This is because oxygen is a very reactive element and is very abundant on the earth crust, okay. So many of the metal ores are oxides because of oxygen is very reactive element and is very abundant on the earth. Based on reactivity, metals are divided into three categories. Based on the reactivity, metals are divided into three categories. First one, metals of low reactivity, metals of low reactivity. Second one, metals of moderate reactivity. Already we are discussing metals of some metals are low reactive metals, some metals are moderate reactive metals, some metals are highly reactive metals. Metals are moderate reactive, moderate reactive. And third one, metals of high reactive metals. Metals of highly reactive. These are the three categories. Based on the reactivity, metals are divided into three categories. That is metals of low reactivity, metals of moderate reactivity, metals of high reactivity.